Peace and love, man. Get right with the Most High, man. Listen, no kings. A joke. No kings. Let's talk about no kings. If he was a king, don't you think that the government would be open? If he was a dictator, don't you think that you can't do what you was able to do? Why was it that you had to register to know where the march was going to be and all that stuff so they can flood you with donations and stuff like that? You had to register for the protest, which I call a protest, with no demands. Is that really a protest with no demands? Like, let's be honest. And don't get it twisted, I'm going to get into the right too, because it don't make me no difference, left or right. So, no kings. Stop being hypocritical, man. You know, there's no kings when, you know, you had to shut down and you couldn't go to work. You know what I mean? It was shut, you know, no kings when you had to get 57 of them things, you know what I'm saying? You have a passport showing that you got them things. You know what I mean? That's when you should have been screaming no kings. No? No kings when you couldn't go to the grocery store. No kings when you couldn't go to work. They wasn't screaming no kings then, right? It's okay when one person does it, but it's a problem when somebody else does it. That's the problem about him being hypocritical. And don't think, oh no, don't worry about it. I'm gonna get to the right too. Yeah. I'm gonna get to that one. I'm gonna get to that part too. Not on this one. But it's for no kings. Was you really protesting with no demands? Why do they want you to register to go to a protest? If he was a king, don't you think, or a dictator, you wouldn't be able to do what you was doing? That's the funny thing about it, man. The hypocritical stuff. You guys acting like you're cheering on for a football team, a basketball team. And it's sad. Because that's how you're acting, like, oh, it's like you know, you're cheering for your favorite team and ain't nobody doing nothing for you. Why wasn't y'all so mad when they was taking benefits away from you and giving it to people that they was letting flood over here? Where's the energy at? None? That should be the energy for either which way, right? For giving the money out, either which way, whether to other countries or to people that don't even belong here. The energy should be reciprocated. No? Y'all don't think so? It is what it is, man. I mean, that was a parade, by the way. And y'all should not registered to go protest. You shouldn't even get permits to go protest. That's your God-given right in this country, isn't it? No? I could be wrong. Maybe not. You know? Maybe I look at things differently. You don't live in a constitutional republic. You don't live in a democracy. You live in an oligarchy. And once you open your eyes, you will see that you live in an oligarchy. These people making rules up like you can't, like you don't have no common sense. Like you can't figure it out. Like, I know that. Y'all want to get mad saying, oh, this guy taking benefits and this, that, and the third and blah, 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 blah. They the ones that don't want to compromise just to keep the government open. You're not going to blame it on the party that's doing that. Hypocritical. The sad part is, man, people don't open their eyes. And I'm going to tell you the truth, whether you like it or not. You know, I know that. And, you know, it is what it is. You know, I hope y'all open your eyes, man, and see what's going on. The more they divide you, the more they play with you, the more money they make. The more control they have over you, the more rights they take away from you. It's just logic. But, you know, common sense ain't that common no more. It ain't. And the sad part about it is What are you gonna do? Can't do nothing about it, right? But keep on with it, and it is what it is. The dictator, if you was a dictator, you wouldn't be able to protest. They'll shut it down. You know, dictatorship? Go to China. That's a dictatorship. Go to Russia. That's a dictatorship. A king. You can't vote a king into office. They push themselves into office. That's a king. He takes it. What happened to the king in 2020? I was making all these rules up and all that stuff. You couldn't go to work. You couldn't even visit your family. Had a whole bunch of stipulations and people was losing their jobs, but nothing. It was okay. All right? It is what it is, man. Peace and love, and I'll catch you on the next one. Man, stop letting these people bamboozle you. Stop letting the rich getting richer. Stop letting these people control your life. All right? Peace and love. Get right with the Most High. I'll catch you on the next one. All right?